feel like 21. It's a knife. Bust a left. I got drunk and took a right. I'm so high, you fuck with me, I'll take your life. And then take your life, bring you back to fuck her twice. Hey, I'm in the cut. Oh yeah, she wanna fuck. Oh yeah, that little bitch cutthroat. Yeah, she give me deep throat. Yeah, stitch like low, combination no cheat code. Yeah, I got the G code. Gun gon' sing on glee mode. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We are going to be talking about Castle Crash Rules. And Castle Crash Rules is pretty much just a 2D side-scrolling hack and slash video game. I'm reading the Google thing, but pretty much I've been playing this game forever. The game came out in 2008, to be specific, August 27th, 2008. Fuck, I don't know why that was so hard to say. But this game is like, I don't know what they will like. It's just like, it's the most perfect fucking game almost. I wouldn't say, oh, it's my favorite game of all time, but it's definitely one of those games up there. This game's definitely, if you get it on like PC or if it's, I'm not too sure if I'm pretty sure they ported it to the newer consoles. But I wouldn't be 100% on that since I don't play the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox One or whatever the fuck it's called now. I think it's just still called the Xbox One. But pretty much, no, it's definitely on the Nintendo Switch and it's on Steam, and it came out originally on the 360 and I'm pretty sure the PS3 because it's around that time. And dude, this game was so fucking good. I remember playing it hell on the 360. I remember there was this like one neighbor I had. She was kind of a fucking asshole, but she had Castle Crash Rules on her PS3, and it was before I had my own copy of the game. So I was just like, bro, fuck this. I'm just hang out with this stupid bitch so I could play some Castle Crash Rules for a little bit. And then yeah, later down the road, got my own copy and stuff. And it's a really fun ass game. I'm checking what console it's on because I'm pretty sure it has to be platforms. Yeah, it's on the PS4, Xbox One, Steam. So they ported this game over for all the latest generations and shit. So you can see the game's fucking worth it because again, if we do some quick fucking math, by quick math, I'm just gonna get a calculator because I don't feel like doing math right now. But the game came out like 16 years ago, and they're still porting it over. It's really good. Again, I know on the Steam version and probably on the PlayStation and stuff, they have done like graphic overhauls on the game, but nothing like really anything too crazy. Just kind of polishing the game up a bit. I think they did like a little not like it wasn't like a whole remaster, but just to kind of like, you know, clean up pixels and stuff like that, but and like maybe possibly like fix bugs and stuff like that in the game. But besides that, the game's pretty much how it came out back in 2008, and it's I don't know how to explain it. It's a perfect game to just invite people over. That's what I really liked about it growing up. You get like 3 of your friends or 2 of your friends and you kind of have your own little team because you only can have up to 4 people because back then a lot of the consoles only can do up to 4 people, and I think that's still how it is with most consoles up to words are fucking hard. Up to today, most consoles are just 4 people. And you get your team of 4, and I guess if you're on PC, you could get other people that have the game and just invite them in and do online play. That's what I also like about this game. It does have online play, so you could play with randoms, or if your friends at home and you both have like PlayStation, whatever, online, or Xbox Live, whatever, you guys could still play this shit online. But you could get your like little team of 4 and kind of just go on a hack and slash fucking rampage. What's really cool too is this game still like, I like games that are like, you know, challenging and shit, and like, you know, it is a bit easier and ideal to have a team. But what I like about this game is it's still challenging if you have a team, but also it's still like not like impossible if you just want to do a solo playthrough and you just want to play by yourself. It's not like, oh fuck, I should have got a team, this is almost unbeatable. Like, you can still play it on your own. It's like one of those games where it's kind of hard to explain, but they probably changed the difficulty and the amount of enemies you guys get when you do have like more players and stuff, but the balance is so perfect when you're playing solo or if you're playing with a whole group of players and stuff. And I don't know, it's just like one of those like little perfect games where it's like, okay, so the game's not like hella like those, like the pace of it's very good. That's what I want to say. Like, the smaller enemies are a little challenging later on in the game, but not too challenging. The bosses give off, like, good boss vibes, whatever, if I want to say that, as dumb as that sounds. The bosses actually seem fucking challenging, and the bosses actually, like, I don't know, it's not like you're stepping into a fucking Dark Souls boss and you're like, oh fuck, I got dodge, weave, everything, and I'm fucked, blah, 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 blah. Maybe in the higher difficulties and stuff, if you're playing on the hardest difficulty, yeah, it's gonna be more challenging. But it's not like on the Dark Souls level of bosses, but it's also not like hella fucking easy where it's like, oh, I just need to do this and I'm good. Like, maybe if you keep running through, that's one thing I kind of like about this game, is say you need more coins for, like, a next part of the game. You could go back and play previous missions and kind of farm a mission for coins. So if you're kind of doing that and you kind of, like, learn your patterns and stuff and learn a good pattern, yes, the bosses do kind of get easy. But again, like, you still have to learn a pattern or learn no spray pattern on how they shoot out shit and how they attack their enemies and stuff like that. So it's kind of it's a fun little hack and slash game where you can just sit back, relax, and play with friends and shit. And I feel like, obviously, this is one of those games where it's been around forever, where I feel like a lot of fucking people know about it. But then it's also one of those games where sometimes I bring it up and no one's ever heard of it, and I'm like, how the fuck have you not played this game? It's so fucking good. And what's good is this game gives you a good handful of characters you start out with and to level up and stuff. But then there are some characters you can unlock later on in the game that you can play. When you do, like, I think if you beat the game on the hardest difficulty, you unlock a character, and a few other little ways you can unlock characters, I think, just from doing other little challenges in the game. There are a few Easter eggs in the game. Nothing I heard too crazy. They're just stuff like if you buy the Battle Block Theater game, you get Happy or Cappy or whatever the fuck his name is from there, or from that game to play as a character. And then I forgot what other game it's called, but it's by the same developers, and it's like some alien ant guy. And if you have that game, you can play as him. I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for not knowing. Oh, yeah, Alien Hamid, or Hamid, I think that's what it's called. I don't know. But you could play that little alien guy from that game if you buy those games. It's really a cool game to kind of fuck around with and just mess around on. And it's like, I don't know, it's like one of those games similar to Minecraft, where it just kind of came out around the same time, or I've been playing it for about that long of time, and just I have a fuckload of good memories. Just I know I've never really hopped on the game and was like, oh, this is boring, or like, what am I do? It does kind of get to a point where, like, if you're playing the same game for like 2 fucking hours or like an hour long, it does kind of get a little like, oh, I'm gonna play something else, or fuck around and play a different game. But it's never like, oh, this is fucking boring, oh, this boss sucks, or what, like, I'm always kind of entertained when I play the game. That's the best way to say. And like, the bosses kind of give off a good enough challenge where I'm like, okay, that boss was pretty like challenging, but it doesn't feel like, okay, this boss is like fucking unbeatable, like what the fuck, I kind of like games where it's like, you kind of have a fighting chance. Like, I understand games like Dark Souls and shit like that, and why people like games like that, but that's not really up my fucking alley to have to dodge like 50 fucking times just to get one hit in. This game's kind of cool, or there's like a combination where it's like, you obviously don't want to get your ass beat, and you got dodge shit and stuff like that, but then you also, it's like, it's a hack and slash little fucking fuck around game. And what's kind of cool is like it's one of those games where it's like kind of like a kid's game, but then kind of like you could be older and play it, you know. It's not really like there's not really like a weird like age limit where it's like, oh, this like is specifically like kids, you know, or like this is specifically a kid's game. That's the best way to say it. Or anything like that. It does have some vibes of that, but because obviously fucking the game came out in like 2008, and probably it was mainly made for like, you know, kids, because kids play games and shit all the time. But also I feel like you could be an adult or like a teenager and still hop into the game and have this similar and nice experience as like a kid would, and not really be like, oh, this game's too childish or this is too stupid, you know. And yeah, I'm kind of surprised I never really made a review on this game, because this game's, like I said, is a hella good ass game. It just definitely worth your money, like your money and your time to try it out. Again, I think on Steam, if it kind of fucked me. Okay. Oh no, it's right here. So it's normally on Steam for like $15. I would say maybe wait for a summer sale and get it for $5 or something. But I definitely would say it's worth the $15. There's a whole bunch of fucking content within the game. Again, I don't think that I haven't really tried the online multiplayer, but knowing that the game came out in 2008, I wouldn't say the game has the biggest online player base, but it might. You might be able to find some lobbies on PC or whatever, or maybe it might be a little different on console. But it's definitely a fun game to just kind of play through. The campaign's really good, and the story's pretty fucking entertaining, and I don't want to spoil it too much, and most people who already kind of know about the campaign have played it, and they know. But again, the campaign and the story is pretty funny and pretty entertaining, and like I said, try it out. And yeah, this is definitely one of the games in my like top 10. I wouldn't know exactly what in the top 10, but it'd definitely be like high up, like at least like maybe past top 10, top 5. Like it's kind of up there with like Halo and shit, but like the OG Halos, not like Halo 4 and like Halo Infinite. I haven't really tried Halo Infinite, but well, that's a shit show, so I don't know. But pretty much, try this shit out. It's a good fucking time, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. And yeah, guys, like and subscribe, and yeah, bye, guys. I ain't with the drama. You give me my llama. 300 ball. Bitches 60 Sosa. I swear I